Hello and welcome to the Bob Box. YouTube subtitles are never going to get this one right. I can see it already. I'm going to spell it how you'd expect Prizephita to be spelled. But I'm sure there's reasons why the team says call their robot Prizephita spelled like this. Anyway, before I ramble on about unconventional spellings, which is not what you guys are here for, Prizephita itself. Originally, Prizephita was a red-yellow wedgie bot with more like a pyramid with an elongated side. And with a small rear hinge flipper, and had a boxing glove as a swing, so it would just pop up, fitting its boxing theme. It had a picture of Mike Tyson on, though when Prizephita was introduced, Mike Tyson got mistaken for Craig Charles. Oops. Bit reporter. Anyway, Prizephita made its debut in Series 3 of Robot Wars and landed at its end, where it drew a wedge lifterbot Thing 2. Prizephita tried to flip Thing 2 early on, but failed and ended up getting turned over itself by virtue of Thing 2's wedge shape. Thing 2 managed to flip Prizephita over, but Prizephita made itself right with that boxing glove. However, Thing 2 sent Prizephita to a wall and eventually to Sarge Bash. Prizephita did end up on his side. It mostly managed to recover from there, but eventually, between Thing 2 and Sergeant Bash, Prizephita's boxing glove got stuck on the wall. In case there was a gap between the bottom part of the wall and the top, and Prizephita's glove fitted in. It was effectively holding it. Couldn't move because it was stuck. Sergeant Bash, being in possession of a flamethrower, used that flamethrower to cook Prizephita's boxing glove. So that was Prizephita Series 3 of Rewards. The theme for Series 4 is Prizephita Mark II. Now see-through, and instead of a boxing theme, had a Spitfire painted on. No boxing glove this time, they were relying on a more rounded shape to get back on their wheels. They landed in Heat H and drew spear-wielding Axelbot Wheelosaurus and 15 seeds wielding cheese. So, really big cheese in this fighter. Well, you know what that means there's going to be? Cheese burns. Prizephita Mark II went after Wheelosaurus first, killing the Axelbot twice, which does nothing for Wheelosaurus because by its nature it is invertebrate. Huge Victorian cameras, it's fine. Really big cheese showed up and pushed Prizephita Mark II into a wall and nudged them towards the kills. This was after Really Big Cheese tried to pick back the house records. Why? After that, Prizephita Mark II could only go around in circles. Shrimp rocked up and axed Prizephita Mark II, which never helps matters. The pit opened. In went all three robots. First Really Big Cheese, then Prizephita Mark II, then Wheelosaurus. The judges looked into it because the robots went into the pit so quickly. You've got to work out who's out in that carnage. Even though Prizephita Mark II was the second to go in, it was deemed to be immobilised because half of it was working, half of it wasn't. So therefore, Prizephita Mark II could gouge no further. It was out. Hard cheese. Prizephita Mark II returned to Series 3 with the ice plan. But now the name is slightly different. It's Prizefighter however it's best. The speed of sound. Anyway, landed in Heat E this time, and drew loves to basically compare Thermidor to the 16th seed. Thermidor 2 flipped Prizefighter Mark II, but it rolled over and flipped the 16th seed. Thermidor 2 righted itself, but Prizefighter Mark II flipped the 16th seed twice more. Thermidor 2 struggled to self-right after each flip. After the last self-right, it just completely stopped dead. It got counted out, hitted. Prizefighter's team were happy to get through. It was their first fight win. Third time's a charm after all. Next up was vertical spinner, the alien. It wasn't a vertical spinner with a distribution of small bars. Variety. Essentially, it had spinning hammers. The two bots danced around each other, kind of like the dance of the spinning persuasion. And Prizefighter Mark II came dangerously close to the aliens, where it didn't look a happy place to be. That happened. And Prizefighter Mark II had lots of lovely polycarbonate as armour, hence why it was see-through. Not good in contact with the vertical spin. End up in pieces. Then Prizefighter Mark II flipped the alien. Now the alien had a streamer, self-righting. Good. But it didn't actually work. At least it didn't actually work before it had been counted out. Once it finally managed to self-right, it was too late. It had been counted out. So that sent Prizefighter Mark II to the heat final to face 9th-seeded lifter spinner Wild Thing. A robot that was previously Thing 2 back in Series 3 when Prizefighter first fought it. Prizefighter Mark II got a couple of flips in before Wild Thing went for the sides and back. Flippers being a one-directional weapon, you can't have flippers on all sides, it's just not feasible, and therefore the sides and the back. A spinny dance ensued, ending when Prizefighter Mark II flipped the 9th seeds twice. In fact, Prizefighter Mark II wouldn't let it up, even getting Wild Thing stuck on its side, where, well, anyone would think that Wild Thing would have no chance of getting out from there. So Prizefighter Mark II turned its back on the, apparently to them, immobile Wild Thing to open the pit. Thing is, Wild Thing did get back on those wheels. But basically, by virtue of spinning the wheels, they kept spinning and spinning, and eventually they managed to tip themselves back on their wheels. And until time ran out on the fight, Wild Thing pushed Prizefighter around. They came close to getting Prizefighter in the pit a couple of times. When the judges called in, they ruled in favour of Wild Thing. Prizefighter did not return. However, it did come close to doing so. It got sold onto another team in 2015. All the Prizefighter robots got sold onto another team. And there was going to be a new Prizefighter Mark III, but it still had its own internals. And a week before filming began, Prizefighter's internals caught fire, and as a result of that, they had to withdraw. They tried to apply for Series 9 of Robot Wars, but because of the age of Prizefighter, it was rejected, which is a real shame. would be interesting to see how a new Prizefighter would have fared against more modern robots. But we'll never know. I hope it got to fight on life sake. That's my main goal. It's still managing to fight somewhere. Please. Prizefighter did not get off to the best of starts, but it came a long way from its first appearance. Even between series 4 and 5, it came a very long way, taking advantage of the increased brake limit to put more power into the ring. Given what happened with both of its first two series, it might come as a surprise that the bot that lost so easily to Thing 2 would become a bot that could take the fight to its successor Wild Thing. Their one mistake was turning their back on Wild Thing. When they had the chance, they should have sent Wild Thing to the house robots. Who knows, they may well have won. But I can understand the logic of going to the pit and just putting Wild Thing in. They probably didn't think that Wild Thing could self-right from where it was. So, who's next? Bobby Wild. I haven't had Wild Thing yet, but there's a higher chance it will be Wild Thing. We've got the Series 3 Prometheus. Will the Eagles come along next time? Who knows? Until next week, Callison244, out.